Hi, it's Alison from Blue Cat Sewing. Today I'm going to show you how to download and print off one of my pattern pieces, something I get asked a lot. Some of the patterns in my Etsy shop are small enough to fit onto an A4 size of paper or US letter size, whichever you use. It's just standard paper that you get in a printer shop to print out on a normal home printer. So if you're doing a large ID wallet, that's quite small, and the pattern pieces will fit onto that page okay. So the first page is always a little bit picture of what you should be making, and then you get your pattern piece. You can always check that you're printing out to the right size, because at the top there's a guide, 5 centimetres or 3 inches, so whichever you prefer to use, you can use that. And then all of your pattern pieces are there. And then a bit further on, you have all the instructions. So that's if you're making something small. If you're making something big, like this extra large peg bag, there's no way this is going to fit these pattern pieces onto standard printer paper. So what I have to do is make them so that you can tile them together. So that's what it will look like. Now, when you download the pattern from my Etsy store, a lot of people just seem to download this bit, which is the instructions. And if you look at the instructions, you'll see it tells you how to print, that you need to do it on standard paper, and then your pattern will come on multiple pages, and then you tile them together and you just follow the guide. A little bit more information in there, but you can read that. I'm not going to read it all to you. This is the guide of how to put these pages together. So some people say to me, how do I make a pattern out of that? That's tiny. You don't. That's just the guide of how to put it together. So that's the guide for the extra large. And that's the guide for the extra large. A few more pages because it's bigger. And then you've got a page telling you how to lay it out on your fabric, and fabrics that you need, how much you need, and then instructions for putting it all together. So you've got to make sure you download 1, 2, 3 things. Your instructions. This is the pattern for the, which one is it? This is the extra large, and this is the extra large. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to find the downloads and how to print them off. Join me on the next bit. So this is what my Etsy store looks like if you're on a desktop computer. You'll see a little bit further down here, learn more about this item. And a lot of people miss this. It just tells you all about the sizes and things that you need, and about how it was made and what you need in order to make your peg bag. If you're on a mobile phone, it'll be in a different place. So just search for the bit that says read item description. You have to scroll down a little way to find that. So we're going to add it to the basket. And now you'll see here that we've got 3 PDFs included, and it's an instant download. So it tells you the price, and then we just go proceed to checkout. So this shows you what payment card you're using, and there's a little bit of writing here that you need to read that says, by clicking this button and downloading this item, I acknowledge that I give up my right to cancel this purchase under EU consumer laws. So you need to tick that. And then you go pay now. There we go. Thanks for your order, Martin. Martin's my husband. He does know we're doing this. So the receipt has also been sent to his email. So you will get an email from Etsy saying what you've ordered, and that will give you the download as well. But here, if you go to these little icons at the top, there's various different ones. Go to the one that says your account and then click on that. And then it will say purchases and reviews. Click on that one, and here you'll find everything that you've ever purchased from Etsy. And here it is at the top. So you can see it says there, included files, 3 PDFs. So that's what it is for this particular pattern, the peg bag pattern. But if you're ordering something else from me, it might only be 1 PDF that you need to download. So we go download files. And there at the bottom, you will see the 3 downloads. There's the medium peg bag pattern, the instructions, and the large peg bag pattern. So we're going to download these one at a time. So click download for the first one, and you'll notice, if you watch carefully, where that download goes to. Can you see? It just went up to the top there. That little circle with the down arrow, that's where all my downloads go to. Might be different on your computer. I've got an Apple Mac, so I'm not quite sure. So we've got 1 download, then we need to do the next one, and then we do the last one. So once you've got them all downloaded, click on that little circle with the arrow and you'll see you've got 3 downloads, 3 PDFs. So we'll click on the instructions first, and this is what it will look like. And it tells you all about how to print and how to measure to check that you've got the right size in your settings when you print it off. I'll talk to you about that as well. So that's all the instructions. I'm going to go back to Safari, my browser, and find the large peg bag pattern. This is the one that I want to print off. And this is what it looks like. Can you see there's a little guide, 5 centimetres or 3 inches. So I'm going to press print this file. And then if you'll bring up your printer settings, you can choose to have it in black and white or colour. But the important thing is you need to do it at actual size. 100% works as well, but that's what you need in your settings to get the right size. And then press print. And here it is coming off the printer. I'm going to check that my 5 centimetres does actually measure 5 centimetres and my 3 inches does actually measure 3 inches. And it does. If yours doesn't, just go back into your printer settings and make sure that you've got everything right, 100% or actual size. Thanks for watching, and I hope that helps.